It's Down to Business with Jack Miller. Forget what they teach you in school. This is real life. Not Wall Street, but Main Street. A real show on what's really involved with starting and running a business. All the ups and downs. Our guests will answer your questions and provide you with valuable information. Stay tuned and join in the conversation. Call us at 305-541-2350. Follow us on Facebook at Jack Miller Down to Business or on Twitter at HJackMiller1.
Hello, world. Thank you for joining us. I'm super excited to be with you. This is Jack Miller. We have Todd Cohen in the studio, looking dapper as always. Our producer, Wanda. Thank you very much, Wanda. We appreciate it. I hope everyone's having a good day. Are you guys having a good day?
Yeah.
We have a great guest on the phone. He'll be joining us in a minute, Fred Paritsky. We're going to be talking about two things with Fred. One, email, really three things. One, email and web design marketing. And I love marketing. If there's anything I'd like to talk about other than slutty and bad stuff and inappropriate stuff, it's marketing and ways to get business. But we're also going to talk about reinventing oneself. Fred, at the age of 60, started a whole new career in the internet business, which is pretty impressive. I think it's pretty hard to do. And a lot of people are scared they have to reinvent themselves in this time. So I'm excited to get Fred on the business. Todd, I don't know if you noticed, but were you in the men's room before you came in the studio?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was.
There was a big sign on right above the urinal. It said, "The world is in your hands." I don't know. I think they put that up for me. There was actually, no, I'm joking. There wasn't that sign, but I think that's funny. There was actually a sign telling people to urinate in the toilet.
Right.
And which I think it's great. Like, people wouldn't normally urinate at the toilet. And the Spanish translation, I don't know what it meant, but it was El Picho. So I think that's great.
Well, I didn't realize we were actually going to get down to business. My wife jokes that the bathroom is my office, and I am there, often.
I got the same thing. I hang out there. It's literally my favorite place. My wife gets upset when she comes. She has to come in and start talking to me and this and that. Very frustrating. And I don't know about you, but I use the urinal 100 times a day. I think there's something the matter with me. Literally, as soon as I drink water, it goes right through me, and I hit the urinal. I sometimes think it's better off, rather than go right through me, I should take the drink and just dump it in the toilet.
Well, there you go. Well, it gets rid of all the toxins, and it's good to stay hydrated. I think that's very
healthy. I don't know, but my wife only goes like once a day, and I have a son who drove from Philadelphia to Florida. He did, and he didn't go at all.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Did he drink anything?
I don't know. I have another son who, Todd, you know, I'm not going to mention his name. He goes like me all the time, so I don't know. And you know what else I think about the bathroom while on this topic?
Wow.
Did you ever go, there's a stall and there's a urinal. You go in the stall and someone's in the urinal. You go in the urinal, someone's in the stall. It's very awkward.
It is awkward.
I usually leave and just run away.
Both scenarios are awkward.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry to crack up. I think they should invent and pass a law, and I hate laws. They should invent soundproof and smell-proof stalls. What do you think of that?
I mean, private bathrooms are always the way to go, but you can't really find that, especially as a guy. And so you basically end up lining up with the trough with a bunch of people who have the hygiene of a
it's
2-year-old.
Disgusting. The whole thing's disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, we're starting with potty humor.
Anyway.
It only gets better from here.
It only goes up from here, right?
By the way, driving here, thinking about this, I was literally crying, laughing so hard on 95. It's a miracle I didn't kill someone.
That's a miracle.
I don't know what it is. Talking about going to the bathroom and bodily fluids is just cracks me up. So, sign of my immaturity. I don't know. The political situation is just crazy. I don't know about you, but my right-wing friends are totally nuts. My left-wing friends, I can't even speak already, are totally nuts. Both sides post the most vile things on Facebook. And God forbid you say anything to them. Like, they post hatred, pure hatred, and if you say anything, they think you're nuts.
Right.
So I don't know. Extremes are not good in any circumstances, and I think people should tone it down a little bit. So,
yeah, it's good to keep your religion, politics to yourself.
Unless
most
it's
of the
extreme
time.
Sports.
That's true. I like extreme sports. Boy,
That's
I don't know what it is.
cool.
I can't talk today. Another thing.
Slow down.
Yeah. I'm doing I always
Slam on the brakes there, handsome.
I like that. I always wanted to do a comedy routine. So this is like my practice. Talk about bathroom humor, and I could talk about my sex life, or all that stuff.
That we're not talking.
No one wants to hear about it. Believe me, it's boring. Very, very boring.
Wait, Jack, isn't this a business show?
Oh, we're going to talk about business. Yes,
Back to business.
Back to business. We're going to get to business. And all in the news, just one more thing, then we're going to get to business, I promise. One more thing I want to talk about, the Iranian situation. It's just crazy. First of all, I'm amazed that people are surprised. You know, a lot of people, how could we let this happen? We're surprised. A lot of the people on the right and even the left. But what do they expect? We elect a pacifist, and I guess we wanted a pacifist. And it's just crazy to me that people are letting this happen and people aren't protesting and up in arms over. You know, history teaches us, and this is just my political views. You can hate me. You don't have to agree with it. But we should not let Iran have a bomb. When somebody says, we hate you, we're going to kill you, and they do try to, when you give them weapons and you allow them to have weapons, it seems like you're helping in your suicide. So I just think that people should be revolting and stopping this. It's not too late. And history shows that when we are pacifist as people and we enable our enemies, it's bad. Pacifists get killed in history time and time again. And another thing that irritates me, if we as citizens lie to our government, they throw us in jail. But our politicians constantly lie to us. This government said numerous times before he was elected, he'll never have Iran have a bomb. And look what happens. They should literally impeach him. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, Wanda, can we have back to business? A couple weeks ago, I told our audience about a fantastic guy I found on the internet by the name of Daniel Amos. Wanda, can we play him, and then we'll talk about him after? And I promise, no more potty humor, all positive stuff.
So many people are so critical and judgmental of other people's stretch marks or other people's scars all over their body, and just critical of other people's outward insecurities. But how about instead of looking at somebody with scars, for example, and being critical and judgmental, what about we realize that obviously this person that's got scars all over their body has been through a really tough point in their life before, and I'm not going to point that out to them, and I'm going to make them feel good about themselves, encourage them and appreciate who they are as a person. Or what about instead of pointing out somebody else's stretch marks or their weight, what about you just make them feel good about themselves and accept them for who they are outwardly and appreciate them for who they are as a person. And I just want to say particularly to those people who have stretch marks or scars from previous self-harming on their body, that instead of looking at those marks or those scars as defeat, look at those scars and marks as a reminder of all you've been through and what you've overcome and what you will continue to overcome. And regardless of everybody's insecurities, every single person has many great qualities about them, whether it's outward qualities or inner qualities. Everybody has something great to offer. And, I really pray and hope that everybody watching this video overcomes their personal problems. And I really, really hope everyone has a great day. And let's just encourage everybody and make people feel good about themselves and give people a reason to want to live another day and give people a reason to smile and just make people feel good about themselves. And I'll see you all soon. Take care.
I don't know about you guys, listeners, but I find this guy very motivating. He is a young guy. He's Australian. He had some depression problems in his life. And every couple days he produces these fantastic videos, and I feel that they address me personally. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. And this one, we all have scars. Some of them are inside, some of them are outside. We just have to learn that our past scars and the scars that we were born with and we accumulate through life really make our personality, and they give us the inner strength to move forward and do positive things in the future. And we can't let our scars, whether they be physical or emotional or mental, hold us down. So, again, I would encourage you to Google or Facebook Daniel Amos. I don't know him from Adam, but he produces, and he's, again, young kid, 20 years old, fantastic videos. I think he's tremendously inspirational. And just a real find. So overcome your scars. That's my message. Wanda, I think we have a break in a minute. We have a break coming up.
Jack, what were you doing when you were 20?
The truth is, Todd, I was floating around. I'm dyslexic. I have a learning disability. School was literally hell for me. And when I graduated, I barely graduated high school, I went from thing to thing to thing. I must have started 10, 20 different businesses by the time I was 20. None of them were particularly successful. Some were failures, and I was floating around.
Well, isn't a failed business a lot like a scar?
Yeah, it was. And the truth is, I floated around until I met my wife, and then I really focused on getting motivated and started in the lending career. When I first met my wife, I didn't have a job. I was literally doing 100 things, 100 different things. Made enough money, for whatever it is, but I just couldn't connect with anything.
It's so much easier to make enough money, quote unquote, when it's just you in a bachelor pad that you need to take care of and feed, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the bachelor pad was my parents' basement, but 100% it was, 100%.
Right.
And I always say nothing makes you more of a man than when you get married and are faced with the reality of supporting a family and supporting other people. Single people can say the same thing. I don't mean to say anything negative about single. You know what I mean?
But it really puts it into perspective of how amazing it is that he has at least something together enough at the age of 20.
This kid is fantastic. I'm not going to talk about America's Got Talent because you guys are sick of it, but you go on that show, you see amazing kids too. Anyway.
We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to tune in next Thursday at 3 o'clock on 880 The Biz. If you want to send in your questions, comments, or ideas for shows, please email Jack Miller at geltfinancial.com. Follow us on Facebook at Jack Miller Down to Business or on Twitter at HJackMiller1.
Turn it